CRH Nationwide at Radyo Natin Network ng Manila Broadcasting Company. Sa Pilipinas, iisa lang ang radyo.
Serving the Philippines.
This is MBC Media Group's Radyo Natin Nationwide, a member of the KBP.
Radyo Natin Nationwide.
Mga impormasyon nga direkta ihatod sa mga information officers designate sa national agencies o local government units. Mga aksyon nga gibuhat sa mga nagkalain-laing departamento sa gobyerno o pribado nga sektor. Mga solusyon nga nakabot agi og pagtubag sa mga katilingbanong problema. Kining tanan ipaabot sa programa sa radyo. Impormasyon, aksyon o solusyon sa Pia Biliran. Matag Biyernes sa alas 11 hangtod sa alas 12 sa udto sa Radyo Natin FM.
Maayong buntagan natong tanan dinhi sa lungsod sa Naval, sa tibok probinsya sa Biliran ug sa tibok kalibutan kutob sa maabot natong live nga programa diri sa Radyo Natin Naval. Ang impormasyon, aksyon ug solusyon nga gipasigdahan sa Philippine Information Agency Biliran Provincial Office. Ug karon nga adlawng Biyernes pizza 29 katapusang Biyernes no sa buwan sa Agosto. Ting sweldo ko no, swerte kay tastanan kay murag ato ning ipalit nga tughapon sa ilang mga baligya ang atong bisita karon no. So aktibo, bullish ang ekonomiya, kung makasweldo nya napoy labi nga baligya. Maayo ni karon kay na-promote ang atong mga bisita karon nga mga especially ang OTOP. One town, one product. Kailan naman mo sa OTOP. So atong mga bisita karong adlaw, wailan kun dili ang atong mga gwapo sa Department of Trade and Industry, ang atong bago, no? Bago pa for the first time. Mao pa imong pag-guest diri sa radyo natin, ma'am, no? Diri sa ato before, kuyog lang daw siya, but karon siya na ang happy, no? OIC, Provincial Director sa Department of Trade and Industry, Biliran Provincial Office, si Ma'am Rebecca Cormanes. Kauban sa niya ang very active, ang atong gwapo nga kababayan, si Sir Ronilo Hamin, ang atong Supervising Trade and Industry Specialist. So, karon nga buntag ilan ni ipang promote unsay mga baligya sa atong probinsya sa Biliran, atong mga produkto nga atong ibaligya nga angay sad nato nga suportaran. atong suportaran kay para sa ekonomiya sa atong mga isiga Biliranon, no? Nga mahiabot nga to sa laing lugar na hopefully mahalinan mo daghan kaayo, no? Sa atong mga locally produced nga mga produkto, no? So, good morning sa day diri sa akong kauban kang Sir Rodrigo Victoria ug sa atong station manager kang Miss Joanne Aguilos, no? So, before ta mo sa atong mga mga pangutana, pangayon nato sa pasion ng pamulong ang atong mga bisita, atong unahon si Ma'am Cormanes.
Okay, maayong buntag sa atong tanan ug sa atong tigpamati sa radio. Daghan kayong salamat for the opportunity that you have given to us for the Department of Trade and Industry Provincial Office for the province of Biliran. So, niya kami karon sa radio para ipasamwak ang mga programa nga para sa atong mga kaigsuonan nga pwede nilang ma-avail sa DTI. Di lang siya kutob sa mga produkto, kundi ang mga serbisyo sa DTI nga pwedeng ma-avail sa ato mga negosyante o uban man nato mga kaigsuonan nga gawas sa mga negosyante. Kabatanunan, katong mga kaigsuonan nato sa NTF-ELCAC o katong mga kaigsuonan sad nato nga medyo nalihis o glandas. Yun. Yeah, yun mga
Atong mga
ganon.
ano siya kanang
Mga sa tunyadong
persons mga persons deprived of liberty appeal sila.
pwede, appeal sila,
PDL.
appeal sad sila. So, ang mga tagog overview kung unsa gyud siya ang mga programa sa DTI because I think everyone already knows what DTI is and what are the mandate of DTI. So, we have two specifically two divisions which really protects and our consumers, both the consumers and the mga negosyante. So first is we have two divisions, the Consumer Protection Division which is headed by my colleague si Ronelo Hamin. Ay, dili day. Si Joy day. Si Joy na day. Bago na day. Nalipat na po. But she's on maternity leave. That's why I have here with me Ronelo because he will be taking over all the functions and duties as the head of the Consumer Protection Division. That will be headed by Joy Entroleso, and another division is for the BDD, Business Development Division. This is where we are for the proliferation of our business establishments, for the investors to come into Biliran, and the promotion of the products that we have here locally. So first, these are the programs that I think that all our constituents need to know what are the mga developments and what are the existing programs and projects of DTI wherein you can pwede ninyong magamit, ma-access, which you can use either personally or sa negosyo natin. So, in regard to the CPD, we have that we have the three core functions for consumer protection services. The price and supply monitoring is the first. So, looking back at yung San Juanico Bridge, diba, everybody knows about it, and some of our MSMEs are affected to the
And
supply
Biliran Bridge,
chain.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Oo.
So, umana siya. So, parang it's like nag-stabilize na siya. But now, so, before we were conducting daily monitoring for the prices, and we have also that experienced the state of calamity for the whole Region 8. And meron siya mga issuances of state of emergency for specific municipalities. So now we are back to, I think, normal na siya situation we're in. But DDA is still continuing to monitor the prices and supply of basic commodities and necessities for the province of Naval, for the municipality of Naval, which is considered as the main trading center of the province of Biliran. We are conducting that weekly for now. And for the other municipalities, the 8 municipalities in the province, we are conducting monthly monitoring for price and supply for the BNPC, basic necessities and prime commodities. So this is to serve and provide us basic data in times wherein simbako na say calamities or any other fortuitous event that could hamper or disrupt the flow of our commodities here in the province. So we are also activating our local price coordinating council, which is the main council na who could regulate quote unquote on the prices of the commodities, hindi lang siya BNPC. Kasi most of the questions naririnig natin, kaya ano mahal, kaya nga ano mahal man ang karne, kaya ano mahal ang isda, and etc. So, the only group or the council that could address to that one is the Local Price Coordinating Council, in which DTI is one of the members of that one. So, it is headed by none other than our governor and mayors, respective mayors in their locality. So, ngayon, alam na natin na hindi po lahat ng produkto na magtaas ng presyo, DTI yung ano natin, concern ng DTI. So, we could address all those issues through the Local Price Coordinating Council, in which we could always call a meeting for this council should these situations arises. So, DTI is really the secretariat of that one, and with all other government partner agencies. So, that's for the monitoring, and we have consumer complaint handling and resolution. So in compliance also to the EODB, that is ease of doing business, and ARTA, which is there is now the stipulation that there will be no contact policy. No contact policy siya. So we are trying to comply with that one through our gitawag natong iRegis, which is called the Integrated Registration Information System, wherein applications for our sales promo. And please take note, our mga negosyante na hindi po pwede na ngayon kayo magpo-promo at saka ngayon kayo mag-submit ng application. Agad magpo-promo kayo. So the application would now be online, and also for the services and repair enterprises accreditation. So yun na yung pinakabago. And when it also comes to consumer complaint, online na po din yung pagtanggap namin. So online na po siya halos lahat. For the business name registration, we started that years ago. Online din siya. So the Philippine Online Dispute Resolution System, that is on the complaints, online na din siya. So these are the new things and new developments for our department when it comes to Consumer Protection Division.
Again, ma'am, ano atong ipakuano kay may nakaisayon-sayon na lang ta makareklamo. Asa ra tuon sa ito yung link nga amo ngadtuan para sa kuan?
PODRS.
PODRS.
The Philippine Online Dispute Resolution System.
Ang complaint
DRS.
Oh.
Okay, so balik-balik lang yung tanaw ni atong kuan ha kay naka-live man ta, pwede sa ninyo ma-review pag tanaw para kung in kaso na amoy mga reklamo, makareklamo na mo online.
Yeah, kadali
Na lang
kaayo.
siya. Oo.
Dali ra gyud kaayo mas sabta na mo, because we are monitoring that very closely on a daily basis, not even once a day or lagi
Nadyo na
namin
ibantay,
tinitingnan.
siya ibantay.
Nagbantay siya. Kung may
Unsa
papasok
man na siya
na
nga
complaint.
system, ma'am? Nationwide or para lang yun sa inyo, sa Region 8 or sa Biliran or sa
Nationwide. Nationwide. So kung asa nga complaint, adto ra pud siya modagan.
Dagan.
Biliran ko wherever
okay.
province siya. So
When in fact, if it is not within the jurisdiction, and when in fact, when the complaint is not within the jurisdiction of the DTI, na siya mo dito for referral to other agencies, automatic siya mo.
Maayo na.
So kung mo reklamo about sa karne, ipasa dayon
DE.
dito sa kuan nga dili pa
Agriculture.
ninyo.
Oo.
Nga to dayon siya sa LGU nga concern.
okay,
Agriculture.
So
Sa agriculture sa LGU.
pero usually pag PDORS kasi siya, those are complaints about products, services, and etc. But when it comes to prices in regard to mga prices of karne, etc. Yung
products gihapon na local sa agriculture nga products.
yeah, so we could call the local price coordinating council para mas dali siya, because when you complain, example for prices for these agricultural products, padto mo sa PDORS, I think ipasa
Dili
pa
siya,
kasi
oo.
dili siya, it's not within our jurisdiction, tapos ipasa na pod mo sa iba. But the best is the local price coordinating council.
Kay before, nahitabo sa ako nga nipalit ako og mangga dire. Ako din gid ko tawagan si Ronilo dayon kay syempre kulang ba siya around 1/4 no. So dili siya maayo nga tiaw mo nang around 1/4 ang kulang sa mangga. Pero at least kay si apil man siguro sa inyo mo check ba mo sa weights and measure? Apil
We
ba?
are part of the team of the operation timbangan, but
Oo.
the team leader is the
LGU.
for the
Okay.
Bureau Treasurer's Office.
So karon if ever siguro kay daghan man gyud siguro na siya nga mga timbangan nga bisan pa dili tuyoon ano nga siguro nagdaan ang timbangan mamaot na ang iyang kuan dili na accurate ang iyang weights and measure. So makatabang mo gihapon.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Precisely.
Pero at least karon kuan na siya online i-direct man kaghapon ang kuan. I-direct
Complaint.
gihapon sa
Redirect siya to
i-redirect
where
siya
it
sa
is really,
concerned nga
yes.
agency.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, yun.
Okay, padayon ma'am.
Okay. So, we are also conducting this Kwento Caravan, especially during mga opening of classes, mga Diskwento Caravan, para yung mga school supplies natin, panggamit pang eskwela, etc.
During kuan, mga special
Christmas,
days,
yes.
fiesta, kay narbay daghan nga kuan.
Holidays.
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 Kanang during mga December, ganon. Pero We only, yung klaro talaga ni Diskwento Caravan is...
Opening of classes
Yeah,
talaga.
yeah, opening of classes. And
Ay.
also Christmas, during Christmas, going to Christmas. Then, standards monitoring, kaya nga yung mga product standards natin, mga steel bars, yung mga ganun, minomonitor din natin if they are really compliant to the standards. So, we are still doing that all year round. Then, Consumer Welfare Month celebration services and repair shops. So, I have already discussed about this, that the application for the sales promo and service and repair shop will be through online.
By next year.
Effective next January 2026. So this is a timely information because we just concluded our training yesterday, and we are now starting to migrate to the system, online system, because of the EODB and ARTA na mo nga compliance. So online na siya lahat. Parang ganun. Then conduct of consumer awareness and advocacy, we still conduct yung mga advocacies natin about DTI, yung para consumer rights, kung ano yung mga schools, in other mga bigger gatherings. So trainings, we also inaano namin yan siya. Then PETC accreditation, so PETC accreditation is also online. Online na siya. Yun. Alam na natin anong PETC, yung para sa mga private testing emission center, yung sa mga sasakyan natin. Ayan. We have yung ano siya, ina-accredit din siya sa DTI. So, that's for our CPD division. Then, we also have now proceed to the by the way, for our local price coordinating council, we have one active here in the province, and we have also 8 in the municipalities, per municipality. The LPCC na tinatawag natin that we usually call in times where there is crisis in terms of supply and prices, yung mga ganun na mga situation. So, going to the BDD, that is the Business Development Division, the second largest division of the DTI, which is headed by Ronelo Hamin. We have a lot of special programs that are very important also that our constituents would know. One is the Negosyo Center. Know that the Negosyo Center, we have one officer per municipality, which also acts as mini DTI in the municipality. Oh, okay. Because all the services are also being carried with them, and you can go direct to them in parang mag-subscribe mo in whatever DTI services that we have. So, pwedeng diretsyo na sa kanila because if they cannot really answer or hindi nila masagot lahat ng mga questions natin, that's the time that they would refer to us. So, requests also can be channeled there. Business name registration and other services in the consumer protection will also be served in our negosyo centers para mas malapit talaga tayo. So, for the next 4 months, September, October, November, December, our negosyo centers will be conducting a total of 11 skills training, and that will redound to 265 MSMEs assisted. Okay, that's for 4 months na lang.
Yes, 4 months.
We will not mention those that has already been accomplished. So for EDT, that is Entrepreneurial Development Trainings, they will be conducting a total of 6, which will also redound to 180 beneficiaries. So those are what we have already approved and earmarked until December. So should there be any other requests, we could also serve them. Basta specific lang yung request. Pwede din kaming mo-cater aside from those that are
Saan na siya
already.
ng mga trainings, ma'am?
Skills training, ano yung example ng skills training natin? Processing. Okay, yung mga...
Any raw materials that is abundant in a locality that has to be further processed or have value addition. So we can always have a training on that, a skills training on that.
11 skills training.
So aside from the 11, we have already identified what these trainings are and the beneficiaries. But in cases wherein there are requests, we could also respond to them.
Makahabol pa.
Pwede. tingnan natin. Tingnan natin. Baka meron pa tayong mahila na budget.
Oh,
by the day.
kay last time, press na ba to DTI? Kamo ba to ang maghatag og namoy murag sobra pa ninyo nga mga slots nga wala makonya gi butang sa Naval School of Fisheries? Inyo ba to or TESDA to? TESDA, okay.
So for the EDT, Entrepreneurial Development Training, this is a continuing activity all year round. Kaya yung mga how to be an entrepreneur, yung mga ganun, entrepreneurship. So all about entrepreneurship. Then we also have another program that is MME, that is Kapatid Mentor Me, MME. So we have 9 mentees for 2025, and this is a 10-module program which is really targeted talaga sila o mga existing MSMEs. So we already have 5 graduates and we have 4 ongoing. That they will be having the course till the end of for this year, for the next 4 months. So going back to the Negosyo Center pala, I have a very important something that I missed is because we will soon be establishing one provincial Negosyo Center in the province of Biliran.
Asa siya ibutang, ma'am?
This will be established in the capital, provincial capital. Okay. Diba I said we have 8. So we have 8 municipalities. Because of its proximity sa capital to the municipal hall, so there will be parang delineation of their functions because the provincial NC will focus more on the investment promotion will be coming in para mag-intay sila investors to come into Biliran. And the NC that we have in the Naval Municipio, they will be more on the services of the DTI, the other services of DTI. So most likely the provincial NC will be lodged with the PPDO, the Planning Development Office, LIDIPO.
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 PDPO.
Livelihood,
With Ryan.
Local.
Economic development,
investment promotion.
So they will be more on. So our personal counterpart will also be parang mas higher na yung position niya because they will now be dealing with mga investors. So medyo iba na rin yung category niya. So yun po yung something to look forward to. Then here comes the OTOP Next Gen. Know that we have one OTOP hub in Naval, and that's the only OTOP hub in the province of Biliran. We have one maintained and established that is dito sa may terminal.
Sa Lubong Center.
Yes,
Oh.
the Pasalubong
Every
Center.
day ba na ay
Yes.
mga local mga delicacies?
Yes, there is always a delicacy, and in support to that, for our auto program, we have towards the end of the year, we will now be in September. Actually, for next month, we will now be distributing short run of labels for 23 beneficiaries, MSAB beneficiaries who underwent training on product development. So identified na sila. So we have hired parang consultant designer na medyo may kamahalan talaga siya from Manila. So one-on-one silang ini-sketch ng mga designs and etc. So they will be receiving the short-term labels by September. So that's one thing to look forward to. And for our CARP, we also have a program that is directed to our CARP beneficiaries. So for this year, we have 13 ARCs served for 2025, and that's continuous. And for 2026, we are planning to add more ARC beneficiaries so that parang medyo mas marami pa yung matulungan natin. And now for the SSF, another special program. Know that for DTI, we have 17 established SSF, Shared Service Facility. When you say shared service facility, this is parang a center or a production area wherein the DTI provided equipment and tools for the processing. Usually, food processing yung inaano natin. For the province of Biliran, I think all SSF is geared towards food processing na wala tayong handicraft. Wala tayong handicraft na SSF for DTI.
Nabaya tayo, nito, naaba ka? Kanang gamitong nito. Nito, ba?
Maripipi.
So we have a lot of handicraft but wala pa kaming sinusuportahan in terms of
Wala
equipment.
nag-apply or are there applicants?
I hope that there will be for 2026 because we're
Pero
thinking
loan,
of
di ba? Kanang,
yung mga
ganun.
ganun.
Banig ba? Oo.
yes, so parang we're thinking for 2026 we will include now the handicraft na meron tayong SSF.
So, para ma-encourage nato ang ba nato mga lumulupyo to engage in that, nga ma-avail di ana nga inyong support. Unsa na sila nga mga existing karon nga 17 ba to? 17 ka mga
SSF.
SSF.
Shared
Unsa na
Service
siya?
Facilities.
Daghan ka siya na sa BIPSO, food processing ka ng
Okay,
suman.
man kahibaw. Unsa na
Bitaw
sila
siya na
nga
suman.
para at least ato ma-promote unsa ni nga mga kaning kaan.
So salamat kayo ma'am pag-promote
Oo.
ha kanang
Siyempre, ato ipasabot sa ato mga lumulupyo nga mauna ni sila
Ang mga
nga
shared service facilities.
naamoy kahibalo pag himo di ani makapangayo mong tabang sa DTI. Kanya siyempre ang marketing mo tabang man sad mo kay naamoy bahandi permi. So
Last.
Neil gusto
I will
nila
discuss
kahibawo ug unsa na sila kay para ma-encourage mo nga uy ningabot na ilang produkto sa Manila, ningabot na sa tungod sa tabang sa DTI. So ako kay kamao pugod na pugod special na pagkaon later on mga tapos sa DTI badaw internationally to ako dito mamaligya sa laing lugar.
So that's what we really wanted
Okay,
to
Nel,
happen.
mga ta. Sige, Nel, unsa na siya nga mga kuan?
Shared service?
Oo.
So our shared service facilities is we have partnered it with the cooperators. The kuan nga mga cooperators are academe. It can be an academe, it can be a LGU, it can be a cooperative or an active industry association. So out of the 17 ang kuan kasi depende sa projects ang counting but kung we have one in Kaibiran pila na siya ka projects 5 but isa lang na cooperator. It's the nagkaisang magsasaka ng Kaibiran Multipurpose Cooperative. They are into cookware production and processing. So mga bunot. So that's processing of the bunot. So they have the products, existing products na mga coco poles during sa katong mga plantita na to na mga coco poles and even katong mga coco pit. So mao pa lang na ang ilahang products as of the moment. So that's for
Continuing na sila karon.
Yes.
Asa lang marketing di ana kay wala naman mausong kloro plantita.
Body ko
kuan lang in connection sa atong agriculture ang mga ilang katong kuan is made into kuan mga fertilizer,
Fertilizers.
organic fertilizer. And then we also have the suman in the BIPSO. So we have mga equipment. Yes, ang atong naa sa Otop Hub nga katong idadad o nila governor and mayor nga naka-box siya. I-process na siya diha sa BIPSO
okay.
pag-vacuum pack. Then or even all throughout pag start paghimo sa process sa suman, diha gid siya sa BIPSO. Then we also have the coffee facility at BIPSO still and also though it is for repair, subject for repair now, but part siya lang siya kuan ang among print and cut nga machine sa BIPSO wherein pwede maka-kuan produce og labels for the product labels. So kung ang katong initial run nga ipanghatag pohon and then mahurot na nila ang free, they have to pay. No, ang by the way, ang atong mga micro, that is open for all ha, ang atong though it is lodged at the academe or whether in the LGU or at the co-op, it is open for all nga mo gusto nga mo access ana nga facility but for a fee because
Minimal
it is
talaga
minimal fee. So yun. And
ano
then,
siya, minimal talaga siya, mas barato siya kaysa commercial na mga printing shops.
So makaduol ta ha para sa atong mga lumulupyo nga natay mga produkto nya gusto nato nga lami pa atong label makaduol ta sa BIPSO sa Biliran Province State University for minimal fee. Nato ra siya.
Yes.
then we also have one at Word Kalipi sa atong women's naa sa provincial capital. We have the NutriBlend SSF. So ang ilang products ani are kadtong kuan sa DepEd for feeding and even for DOH. Sila ang nag-produce. Yes. They are mo na ilang market ana nga project. And then for the municipality of Naval, we have the Business Resource Center at the Negosyo Center which caters of course pag computer, pag kuan sa atong mga MSME. So that's one mga equipment dito and We have the mushroom facility, and also sa Naval. Amurag mo lang to ang for the municipality of Naval. And then for Kabukgayan, because Kabukgayan is known for dried fish, so we have provided them with the fish drying facility for Kabukgayan. So it is a multi-commodity solar tunnel dryer nga intended nga even og muuwan, like karong panahon, muuwan, muinit, pwede ra gyud dito magbuwad sa bulad, sa sulod sa facility nga di ka na malisang kung imong biyaan nga muuwan. And it's hygienic kay walay di makatugpang langa, walay abog and all. And then
Sinsa.
sa CINSAT, we have two. We have the toll packing center and food processing center sa Tesla CINSAT. So, ang na dito yung mga pulverizing machine, mga flour mill. So, kung naakay, ipa-flour nimo ang cassava, pwede dito and for a minimal fee. Na dito sa Tesla CINSAT. Mga electric potato, vegetable washing, peeling, mga inana, and food dehydrator. Na sila. And then the last one that was established last year was the meat processing center for the ASEMCO, because ASEMCO, ang iyang mga beneficiaries are into hog raising, so para ma-process po further ang ilahang mga meat products, so we have provided them with meat processing facility, so there to make